Our top story at 5 continues to be the violent shootout and kidnapping of 4 Lake City natives while they were in Mexico. Today, Lake City Mayor Yamika Robinson confirmed Shaheed Woodard and Zindell Brown died during that horrific incident. Meanwhile, the other 2 people abducted, Latavia McGee and Eric Williams, survived and were treated for their injuries at a U.S. hospital. WMBF News was inside the courtroom sharing the moment Raymond Moody confessed. We have live team coverage of how this case has impacted the entire community, from the solicitor's office to the family of Timothy Taylor, who was once considered a suspect in the case and has since been cleared. Well, next time you go out to eat, you can use this to learn about the restaurant you're dining at. It's all with just the scan of a QR code. New for you at 6, an empty piece of land, overgrown grass, and a temporary post office on wheels. That's all you'll find at the site where the Longs Post Office once stood. We begin tonight with Chief Meteorologist Jamie Arnold, who joins us now live from the heart of the action. I was waiting on you to finally get that cowboy hat out, Jamie, and fans really couldn't have asked for better weather. Howdy, partner. Republican leaders in the House say the U.S. has more than 31 trillion reasons to tighten the purse strings. For reference, the woods right where that suspect ran off is about 2 miles from Latta Elementary, Middle, and High School. So because of that, administrators put the schools on a modified lockdown. So that means all students were kept inside. No activities were to take place outside of the building. They also had a school resource officer position at the school offices. You're going to want to get your phone out right now to take a picture at the number here on the bottom of your screen. Georgetown County Central Dispatch says right now it's having some problems connecting to some 911 calls. So they say if you need to connect with someone, call this number. Again, that's the one on your screen. It's 843-527-6763.
I wish there was somebody or more resources out there that said, please take a look at this. This could save your life.
To meet the growing need, a push from state lawmakers led to an announcement last December, awarding the Family Justice Center $1.5 million to build a new domestic violence shelter in Horry County. But 10 months on, and progress is basically on hold. Parsons tells me it's mostly due to waiting on engineers and the architect to create renderings for the new shelter. When those are complete, they can apply for permits and, once approved, really get the ball rolling. Thanks to a local donor, they have the land. Located off East Cox Ferry Road in Conway, and with the help of Horry County Chief Deputy Tom Fox, we got an exclusive look at the property and a preview of what Parsons says is in store for the future. Well, the calm weather we're seeing now soon coming to a close. A first alert weather day this evening for the risk of severe storms. Our team has been warning you about all day today. The storm destroyed the end of the pier, causing debris to scatter across the ocean. And since then, town officials have been working to repair the pier for both residents and businesses. But after nearly 7 years of planning, designing, and construction, it's still unknown when people can actually go back and enjoy the attraction. Our reporter, Ali Espinosa, has been speaking with town officials all day. She joins us now live from Surfside Beach. So, Ali, what did you learn as far as a hopeful grand opening date for the new pier?
A lot of people have come out to show up.
They
like
showed
Jamie
up.
and Andrew have to take shifts here because there are so many people to talk to. So it's like one taps in, one guy. You know?
Jamie's handling the crowd, working his magic right now.
Yeah, answering all the questions and talking to people, and it's so great. But that's really what it's all about.
That is what this whole thing is about. We're seeing familiar faces. We're meeting new people. Also, don't let Rachel sell herself short. There was a line to meet Rachel as well. So Rachel is getting in on the action, but that's what it's for, right?
That's exactly.
We're out in the community having a good time.
Hurricane questions. So I was like, it's not me talking to this guy,
All right, you're going to want to check this out right meow. Cat weighing more than 40 pounds will soon have a new home. That's a thick boy.
Patches arrived at Richmond Animal Care and Control in Central Virginia, weighing, you're right, thick, a whopping 42 pounds.
He has his new family. He's already lost a few pounds in their care, going on a special diet and exercise plan. So he's on his road
That's
to
like a tiger.
getting slim and
It's not a cat
trim.
anymore. 42. But sometimes I blame the parents. No table food.
Thick boys need love too, okay?
Well, fortunately, Patches has a new home and on a little diet, so slimming down and
You're gonna need a big diet.
Oh, yeah.
McDonald's customers had a big wait for their lunch orders yesterday, and for once it had nothing to do with the ice cream machine. The fate of Alec Murdaugh is now in the hands of a jury. The judge handed the case to the panel about 3 hours ago. Murdaugh's accused of killing his wife Maggie and son Paul in 2021 at the family's hunting property. Gaslighting. It's when someone makes you doubt your own thoughts and feelings. They ignore your needs and requests, and they belittle your experiences. It happens all the time, and it's happening to women at the doctor's office.
We're giving love to our babies. Who do we have here?
So we have, this is Callie. This little one right here is Nala. Her birthday's tomorrow.
It is?
She needed her day in the sun.
And this is Beatrice, and they're all friends.
Take a look at this video. It shows the moments a plane landed at Charlotte Douglas Airport without its nose gear. After the aircraft comes to a stop, passengers start cheering. Right now, Ocean Boulevard is closed to northbound traffic, as you can see there. So that's in place from 9th to 16th Avenues North. So what that means for you is anyone trying to drive north will have to go down 8th Avenue North toward Kings Highway. Police will then use the open lane as an emergency lane. The jury has found Driscoll Riggins guilty of manslaughter and felony possession of a weapon, but not guilty of murder. Right now, we are still waiting for the judge to determine his sentencing. Jennifer Hotai's story is harrowing and at the same time all too common. 1 in 3 women and 1 in 4 men experience some sort of intimate partner violence. In South Carolina, the numbers are even higher. Even a lot of these power workers that we've been talking about have come here to help. They have to wait until some of those winds die down for power to be restored too. So they're all trying to take precautions as well. Santee Cooper saying some of its crews are having to stand down. We do want to go ahead and check in with our Ian Klein now. Looks like he's still down in the Garden City area. They're still hearing some wind where you are. So what are you experiencing there now, Ian?
I would say it is calmer. I don't necessarily think it's calm.
And no worries, buddy. We have plenty more hats. We'll get you a hat and a couple backups, too. So for that great reporting you've been out doing.
Right now, let's continue our June coverage as we check in with another meteorologist.
Yeah, he's still got his hat. A booger-eating nightcrawler and a monster door that comes alive. With strange stories like this, it is pretty clear Halloween is here. Meanwhile, South Carolina has a new superintendent of education for the first time in nearly a decade. Ellen Weaver was sworn into office today, replacing retiring Superintendent Molly Spearman. DHEC saying cases have been on the rise almost every week since the week ending in October 29th. So taking a look here, this is November 1st. So again, right after that week of October 29th, going all the way up until the first of the year, where you can see that trending upward. The spike caused McLeod Health to update its masking policy. So starting today, the hospital is requiring masks in hospitals. And WMBF News reporter Eric Richards joins us now live from that scene. We are seeing some of those flashing lights behind you, certainly an active scene right now. Eric, what can you tell us? So come with me right now. We're gearing up. Gates don't open until 6 o'clock, but we have had some people come by and drop off some school supply donations, and tonight is the perfect night. We're going to have Dino Night, see some dinosaurs as well. It's WMBF Night, family night, and what better night to come and help out some kids right here in our community. So what you'll do when you bring your school supplies, and it can be anything from glue, notebooks, number 2 pencils, crayons, everything, go take them over to guest services. So you'd follow that sign there. It's basically right behind home plate. History, though, it is continuing to be written this weekend, and there is so much ahead, but of course, the big one, we're talking about Sunday. It's like a man cave on wheels. What does Darlington mean to you? There's so much history here. There's so much just memories made. What does it mean for you?
It's pretty simple.
We are glad you're with us on this Friday.
Woo!
Oh, that's
How could you ever forget it's Friday? It's the best day of the week.
That's the good news. Look at that.
Cars, buildings, roads, everything covered in snow, and skiers, of course, they are happy about it. Senators grilled the top executive from Ticketmaster and Live Nation after that Taylor Swift ticket sales debacle last year shattered the wildest dreams of millions of her fans. Seattle's public school system is suing several big tech companies over its students' mental health issues. The district accuses the parent companies for platforms including Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, and YouTube of negatively impacting and exploiting students' vulnerable brains.
I guess the majority rules here.
I don't even know these people. Thank you for coming to my show. It's really been
From all of us, mostly pumpkin spice, not so much lovers.
Most of us are going to be at the parade tomorrow. tomorrow morning. We'd love
Here,
to
I
see you
feel bad
there.
that Ellie's so short. Let me get down here.
Have a good weekend.
Have a good night.